Welcome to Fifth Third Stadium, home to the Kennesaw State Owls. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get... Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bears' offense is on the field for the first time today. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense will really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Sweet cut there. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Oh, better look out! They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He makes a catch. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Clark to fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. So Kennesaw State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their team.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads it left. It's caught. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Hand off from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught in the backfield, it's Lawrence. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
One of the things I love about this defense, guys, they bring pressure from all over the yard, and that's now the 2nd sack for this corner.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Off play action. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Williams will pass. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for space. It's Lawrence. Makes one man miss. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll ride his man on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Williams looking for a man. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Second down coming up. Off the RPO, complete. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Bennett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle. It's Parker. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Here's a heat. With the catch, it's Bennett. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down. First play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Clark wants to throw. He's got it. It's a catch along the sideline. Didn't need much, but got enough. The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Gets the first himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Bears in the hurry-up. From the gun to give, looking for room. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They'll run play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The official says no good. So after the missed kick, it's still 3-0.
Look, it's sloppy out here. It's wet. The ball is slick. It's not easy to kick in these types of conditions. That's now his second missed field goal, but I know this kicker's disappointed of himself because he's good enough to make these kicks.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Using his legs, it's Bennett. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Williams will pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Parker. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Jukes his way for more. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Clark to fire. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Timeout, Missouri State. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance. He's going to throw deep right side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. Looks like the defense will play quarters coverage here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams looking for a man. That's caught. It's Moss. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Moss. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Bennett. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Might as well stick with him. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up by 21 over the Groupers. We'll circle back.
The way of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. The Bears are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
The run from the shotgun. There he goes. He's loose. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Slithers into space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got
turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The option look. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Clark wants to throw. Rushes on him. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Moss. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Williams will pass. Caught over the middle. It's Parker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Now on the move. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. They ran it on first down, now on 2nd. Takes the handoff. It's Lawrence. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. We've reached the break. It's Kennesaw State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The Bears will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. He'll keep it himself. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here comes the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, running back on the move. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Oh, man, they've already lost 1 quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost 1. Now your second guy gets hit. And you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Williams looking for a man. He's going to take off. Turns it on in midfield. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense in a bunch formation. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bennett. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Wallace. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Dances away. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. They won the game today That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.